Francisco. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's been quite durable. Over 200 innings. It tells me he's been healthy. He's not afraid to take the baseball. We're getting to that point, though, where you start talking about the conversation and you hear the whispers of limiting his innings. We'll see if this is the beginning of them limiting his workload moving forward.
Tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
This is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold? Lifted the other way to left center. Span is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's Adrian now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitter, so he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at it.
Left fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Julio Urias will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to watch this rookie pitch. Look, he's a candidate for being Rookie of the Year in the National League, and every outing is important. And I think he's at that point now where he's starting to see the finish line. He could possibly be the Rookie of the Year. So without any hiccups, he's got a chance. I'm looking for another solid performance today.
Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Heading out toward shallow right. Eibner has it in his tracks. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matty, one guy that's been struggling a bit is Hunter Pence. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in his lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
That was a good pitch to hit. Once that one back, he was just a little bit late on it.
0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
He'll try again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Taylor has it. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. We are digging in. Brett Eibner. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And at shortstop, Brandon Crawford. I call him the magic man. He can pick it. You ever seen him catch a ball through his legs? Yeah, he'll do that in the game every now and then. He's really turned himself into a complete player, particularly the Gold Glove defense doesn't hurt.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. His past meetings with Samardzija, 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Softly hit toward the hole. Belt charging in on it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 7th, catcher Austin.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Justin Ruggiano. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Justin Ruggiano.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Swung on and missed there by Ruggiano, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's Connor Gillespie. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Osmeal Pinto will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And there's ball 1.
That's a
inside and low, 2-1.
2-1.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now here it comes. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher.
So striding forward now, Julio Urias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
The batter, number 6.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and no one will track it down. Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Span, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Mac Williamson is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 51.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Williamson looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. 3 runs already home here. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Ruggiano, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Franklin Gutierrez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now Gutierrez gets into one here as he lets a high drive to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo home run for Franklin Gutierrez. Number 148 for his career, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Belt is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now. So digging in now, Jeff Samardzija. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, we know he had a long half inning out there pitching, and now he's leading off the inning. He's probably going to take some pitches, try to get himself a little bit of rest and work that other pitcher and not have to get right back into an inning. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Striding forward now, Mac Williamson. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Eibner. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8.
Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 1-1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Digging in to try it again, Chase Utley. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments. Or
there's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ruggiano going back on it. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Barnes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hence giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Baseman, Brandon.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brandon Belt becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brandon Crawford will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Now at the plate, Joe Panik. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's flared toward left center. Gutierrez on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Gutierrez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short. Digging in now, Julio Urias. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Batter, number 6.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Williamson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 1 pitch on its way, and that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. From the stretch, shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Connor Gillespie. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Osmeil Pinto will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. This one's down to third. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Buster Posey will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Buster Posey.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. A high fastball is in there.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Gutierrez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Ty Block will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Digging in once again, Franklin Gutierrez. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks 2nd best on the club. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Brett Eibner is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Utley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ruggiano comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Barnes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off a bit much.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Right fielder, number 8.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
This one's flared out toward left. Gutierrez is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Gillespie is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
How about it? Catcher.
Ready for another chance? Julio Urias. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Brandon Crawford stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-0 pitch now to Crawford. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Just a bit low. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is line to left. Gutierrez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Joe Panik comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Justin Ruggiano. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats. Foul.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Hit in the air out to center field. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Here's Charlie.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Charlie Blackman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Adrian now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Crawford. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now. Franklin Gutierrez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ruggiano on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Connor Gillespie. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove.
Now batting, catcher O'Smeal.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, It was just a little out of the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nick Hundley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Soft liner towards first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Derek Law enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brett Eibner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So striding in, Chase Utley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ruggiano sprinting after it, and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Now a swing and a ground ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball left side. Gillespie's up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Luis Avilan. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. First pitch of the at-bat. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Williamson is after it, and that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Hit in the air to left field. Williamson's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
The first baseman, number 9.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The shortstop, number 35.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Julio Urias wins his 17th game of the season. Luis Avilan works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please